So, as our cake is cooking away, it's time to decorate to make this place look more like a party. And when I think decorations, there's one thing I think of, and that's balloons. Now, balloons are super, super cool because they're super, super stretchy. Now, the reason balloons are stretchy is because they're made up of something called polymers. Polymers are long chains of molecules that are kind of like my cooked spaghetti just here. When the polymers are at rest, they're all jumbled up, just like my spaghetti. But as we stretch the balloon, these polymers stretch out and they begin to slide against each other. And this gives our balloon its elastic qualities. This also allows us to be able to blow up our balloons nice and big. When we first add air into our balloons, the polymer chains begin to straighten. And then with each pass of air, they begin to slide against each other and slide against each other. However, our polymer chains aren't indestructible and go too big and our balloon will pop with explosive force. Okay, so polymers are the reason we can blow up our balloon nice and big. But it doesn't tell me why my balloon is always round when I do. Because personally, my favourite shape is a square, and I really wanted square balloons. But every time I blew them up, they were round. Well, we can actually explain this using one of my favourite party games of all times, and that is freeze. If you haven't played freeze before, you have to dance along to the music, but when the music stops, you have to freeze. So we are going to be playing 2 rounds of freeze to understand why balloons are round. In the first round, I want you to freeze in a position that's really awkward. And by that, I mean arms out, legs out, something that's uncomfortable to stand in. So I'm going to switch over to my second camera and we're going to play round 1 of freeze together, and then we're going to go into round 2 and I'll explain the rules then. See you in a bit. Okay, everyone, are you ready for round 1? Remembering, when the music stops, to freeze in a really awkward position. Ready, set, dance! And freeze! 1, 2, 3! Whew, that was really, really hard. Let's try again for round 2. In round 2, when the music stops, I want you to tuck your arms and legs in nice and tight and make a little ball on the ground like this. Do you reckon you can do that? Awesome. Okay, so round 2, remembering when you freeze to drop to a little ball. Ready, set, dance! And freeze! 1, 2, 3! Well done. So, I have a question for you. Which one of those was easier for you to stay still? The one where your arms and legs were out really far from your body, or the one where you tucked into a little ball? I want you to think about that while I switch back over to my other camera and we can discuss it. Okay, so which one was easier? The one where you had your arms and legs really far from your body, or the one where you tucked into a little ball? For me, it was easier to stay still when I was tucked into a little ball. And this is because it takes a lot of energy for me to hold my arms and legs really far from my body. This isn't dissimilar to air. Air likes to be all close in together, just like our little ball, because it takes less energy. And that's why our balloons are always round, because this is the shape where the air is expending the least amount of energy. Now, have a think about objects around your house that are filled with air. What shape are they? Maybe make a list. But let's now go across and get that cake out of the oven and continue on with our party. If you want to continue partying with me, click on over to the next video. See you there!